Bro is so mad that he kicked the ball into the space LMO.
That's the patriotic power exploding inside of me. You wouldn't know how that feels like now, would you?
I can explode inside of you, you damn terrorist.
That was uncalled for, Joe. How dare you think I would cheat on my wife in front of her?
Because you already did that in the White House. You literally got sloppy toppy from your intern in the same house that she was in.
Never say sloppy toppy again, Trumpet. I literally want to puke so bad. Oh.
What in the tarnation is happening here?
If you do one more foul thing like that, you're getting kicked out, Obunga. Behave like a human, not a monkey.
Oh, hell no, nigga. You're getting this heat, you fat, slimy cheeto looking lard puking with a face like pig-a-body like me, motherfucker.
How do you even talk so fast, Obama? You can literally compete with Eminem.
Of course I can. Check it out, guys.
Pull the video up, Jamie.
Killing with the venom in any name of the woods or mini, no matter what I'm but I did it if it murder with a kid like with a gun and feeling killing become the fucking bodies. You know, they considerating everything considerated renegade and make anybody who wanted with the pin afraid to everybody wanted, but they kind of get it anyway. I'm beginning to feel like criminally ill and until the killer be killed, I'm kill a beat of vanilla gorilla. You're bringing the killer to I mean, you don't want to be the enemy of the demon, and enemy of the unforeseated enemy. What's stupidity? Get to be every bit of me's the epitome. You get spit it when I'm in the vicinity, motherfucker. You better duck. You finna be dead the minute you read any 100% of you. It's a 50% of me. I'm a Venus, you bitch. I'm available. You want to battle? I'm available. I'm platable. I'm undebatable. I'm unavoidable. I'm unnegatable. I'm told them all I got a cheddar for the money, getting paid for them. I'm afraid for them. Man, stop. Look what I'm saying.
Thanks for letting me know, Obunga.
I love her already.
Oh, hell no. I'm looking out for a new guest, and this is what I get in return?
I'm sorry. I just thought you liked being treated like this by women because you're married to Michelle.
Ooh, goddamn, cute 12-year-old girl is straight up frying your ass. Obama?
Obama doesn't need any more frying. Am I right or am I right, fellas? Ah, ha, ha, ha.
But you could use some diet consisting of something else than deep-fried food, you Cheeto puff.
Oh, my Lord, this sweet 12-year-old cutie pie is really coming in hot with the roast. I'm so freaking excited.
I'm not 12, you old, fragile, creepy-looking, hair-sniffing, chocolate chip-eating, bicycle-falling, dyslexic imbecile.
Jesus Christ, now I know that God isn't a woman, but devil is.
Don't even get me started talking about you, you Epstein Island-loving motherfucker.
But now is the important part, managing my budget. I got ice flowing in my veins, so I don't need any heat, but I need a few Big Macs, so I'm gonna just buy food.
Of course your fat ass would choose food.
You literally can't exist without eating food. What the fuck do you mean?
Well, I can, but that's another story.
Yeah, but you're like 4'2" and 60 pounds, so I don't really catch what is your point.
What is happening? I'm scared. Cut
this shit right now.
Whoa, what a power move from Trump.
What the fuck, man? You broke my fucking
Suck
neck.
my huge orange balls, loser. You are my bitch now. Fuck off. You ain't getting this win.
And just like Captain America, Donald takes it all day and never gives up and fights with his will, fists, legs, and most importantly, with his huge fucking mass that seems impossible for a human to obtain at first.
You know what, Joe?
What?
Suck my huge fucking orange hairy balls. You dipshit. Smell it and stay down.
Guys, should I try jelking or edging in addition to mewing to looks max? I'm trying to vote max, but I can't do it without mogging my competition.
Huh?
What in the fuck's name did you just fart out off your mouth? Crooked Biden?
No, for real, because I was trying to rizz up Livy Dunn before, but she rejected me. And I found out that she's not underage, so I lost interest anyway.
Excuse me, partner?
And I put up skibidi toilet TikToks on my TV man, and let me tell you, I got instantly mogged by Riz Lords, Jordan Barrett, and Chico Leskowski. But then I found out that Jeremy Fragrance was a brutal mogger back in 2015. So now I just follow in his footsteps and snort 20 lines of coke every hour of the day and sniff little girls' hair in order to tell what fragrance they use, but I still can't mew properly. I think it's over for me, and I should rope max, to be honest.
And listen to me, Ronaldo. What color is your Bugatti?
Which one?
Huh?
My Bugatti 110 is white with black accents. My Chiron is half silver, half black, and my Veyron is just black. I also can tell you the color of my 3 Ferraris, 2 Rolls-Royces, 3 Porsches, my McLaren Senna, Lamborghini, 2 Bentleys, Aston Martin Maserati, 3 Merces, and my 2 Audis. But that's optional, of course.
What?
I love Frozen, but only when Elsa and Anna were kids, but when they grew up, they just wouldn't cut it for me. They were no longer hot.
Oh my God. I prefer her sister, so let's throw her somewhere on the B or A tier.
I didn't sign up for such a sexist and misogynistic tier list, guys. Let's stop and just take a moment to appreciate your wives, your daughters, and every woman around you.
I mean, I know I had hot wives and daughters, but we're here to rank animated characters that aren't even real, so shut the fuck up, you woke LGTV, HD, RGB, HDMI, DV8, NFC, BLM, GM, Pony Soldier.
Hey, stop disrespecting. It's actually called LGBTQ GN4 if you like to. It also can be LGBTQ22.
I think your dentures fell out halfway through the first acronym because you haven't said a single letter from then on.
What the goobity dobbity are yeah.
Bro, I was born in Washington, D.C.
DC? Like the superhero guys?
What?
You know, the guys that did Batman, Hulk, and things like that.
Joe, he's talking about the Washington, D.C., not a D.C. version of the Washington State or whatever you imagine.
What the hell do you even mean by DC? I swear you guys are trolling me right now with these funny words. Like, what is this even supposed to mean? Washington is Washington, what's there to figure?
It's the place you live in, bro. And we call it Washington, D.C. to not get messed up with the state of Washington.
And what? You're still talking about a city in Washington. So, like, why does it even matter to use?
Oh my fucking God.
Are you feeling all right, Joey? Washington, D.C. have no correlation with the state of Washington?
What? Oh, man. So like, in what state is this whole Washington, D.C. Fairland of yours is?
None. It's in the District of Columbia.
All right, I get it now. So the D.C. stands for the District of Columbia State.
He just doesn't stop, does he?
District of Columbia is not a state.
Oh, and what state is this whole district in?
The District of Columbia is its own territory. It doesn't belong to any state.
So it's like a state.
No, it fucking isn't, you sleepy, abhorrent fuck.
I'm the president of this country called United States of America. So I'm ordering to fucking rename this District of Columbia into Washington State #2 right now.
Joe, you remind me of a goldfish. Just a lost soul without a single thought wandering around in a small-ass aquarium for its entire life.
What you have to do here is to
shut the hell up, Kendrick. I know how to race in a derby race. My Corvette been in many, and that beauty still drives perfectly fine even though I have to pop hood back on after every mile of driving.
But it isn't a dirt.
I see my first target. Oh boy, I'm a missile right now?
Hell yeah, Joseph. Kick those British Union Jacks back to where they came from, just like George Washington did. That might be the beginning of your redemption arc after destroying this country.
I can't believe I wasn't driving on this perfect camera view since the start. It changes everything and feels just like real life.
In what world a camera that follows your car from the back feels like real life?
Well, after playing some GTA, I decided that I want to drive just like in that game, like they did in those GTA in real life videos on YouTube back in 2016. So I mounted a drone on a stick to my car and mounted a 50-inch TV instead of my windshield. And I just look at the broadcast of my drone camera behind my car. And that's how I was driving until Secret Service took away this possibility back in 2021.
Never change, Joey, never change. Whoa, that felt like that one time when I was near a kindergarten and I drove over a speed bump when I was too busy playing Clash Royale going 60 miles per hour, but then I remembered that there were no speed bumps in the area.
What?
What did you want me to do? Be careful while driving? Don't be silly, Barack. It's the parents' fault. They should watch over their kids on the playground.
Exactly. I do that all the time nowadays.
But you don't have any kids young enough to watch over. Did you mean to say you're watching over your grandchildren on the playground, Joe?
No.
What the fuck?
But I'll fly anyway, since I'm the most fit guy out of you all, but I think George would do a lot better job at Air Force than me, considering he's been in service already. Why we didn't invite him?
He got grounded.
Grounded? He's near 80 years old and his parents are dead.
But Laura isn't. I don't know the details, but I know for a fact that it had to do something with his liquor addiction and Laura got mad, but that's all I know. Ask her if you're brave enough.
Laura grounded George? That's some weird stuff, man. When Jill does something I don't like, I just lock her in a cage for a day or two until she rethinks her actions and apologize to bee biting the dog.
Not gonna lie, it's the same with me, but usually it's Michelle that locks me up in there.
You guys are weird as hell.
And do not vote for Sleepy Joe at all.
Oh, hell nah. I'm gonna deport him for that comment right there. You better oil up Gazi Garcia because Papa Joey is coming for you.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
You got to be the worst player on the planet to not make it in one shot. And better yet, I think we found that person.
Knock it off, Barry. I'm not going to unleash my Jonergy every single game.
I gotta ask you this one more time. What the hell is Jonergy? This is the second time you said that during a video, and I'm yet again just wondering and pondering what the hell this whole Jonergy bullcrap could be.
Jonergy is basically needed to unleash my Biden blaster to summon a Brandon thingamajigger.
I thought 2 lines of Coke were enough for him to be summoned. I thought he was like evil Santa. You leave a table with 2 lines of Coke and a glass of milk on the table, and he comes in the night, snorts it out, and leaves you a present and a hickey on the neck if you're underage.
I try that every single year, but when I wake up, the plate is empty and the milk is untouched, and I don't get any presents in my sock, but there is a crack pipe and a gun laying on the table, and Hunter is messaging me asking where the fuck is his driver license, so I got to quickly make him new documents via CIA.
My ginormous muscle mass needs fuel to work at the peak performance, and quite frankly, McDonald's has one of the best menus for bulking and not tasting like chalk powder in a cup of milk, which is how whey protein tastes. McDonald's has as many calories in a burger, which you can eat in 3 bites, so that's how I stay in my prime shape.
In shape. The only shape you're staying in is the shape of a fucking basketball.
All this fat ass talk got me an idea. How about we play Cooking Simulator next week? Every one of us will pick a 1 meal before the video, and we will each try to cook this meal ourselves. And no, Joe, don't pick ice cream, because I'm not sure if there is ice cream machine in the game, and even if there were, it's literally easier than making a toast.
Wait a moment, I need to check something. Melania, are you available next week for an hour?
Depends who's asking.
The fuck you mean who's asking? The great Don the T is asking, that's who.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, right, I forgot.
They each other match their IQ levels.
Yeah, since you're a woman, I need you to help me with a cooking game next week. You down?
I haven't cooked a single meal since I became a supermodel, but I can give it a try.
Okay, deal then. I'm gonna be out of my Trump cave soon, so keep it warm.
Hell no, you did not just say that. I think I'm gonna be sick.
What did Donald even say?
The process to get America out of its debt is more demanding than to make one simple change and erase that deficit in 4 years. It would take many decades, and we will be long gone. So we need to think about...
Well said, Barry. First, we need to just invade Arasaka and get every single stock of theirs, and boom, we already have 1/3 of the debt gone instantly. Old Joey knows a thing or two about stock market. I even own half of GameStop.
What the fuck is Arasaka?
I think he got it messed up with BlackRock because of the similarities. And Arasaka is basically a huge corporation in Cyberpunk 2077. But I don't believe it's a fair comparison, since BlackRock mostly invests in companies while Arasaka is a Militech corporation. But sure, whatever you say, Joe.
Yeah, whatever. So after that, we just invade Europe, take all their doubloons, and boom. We even have about $3 trillion to invest in something important, like paying off my student loan from 1961.
So what price will you set on the sugar? If we're going to be quick and have a good location, then $5 would be a pretty nice profit compared to its cost.
Now, fuck you and your idea. I'm setting it to $6 and nobody will complain. Just you wait. Now, for oil, I'm thinking something like $6.40 would get by.
You know, would you happen to give me a discount on oil? I need to change oil in my Corvette, and I don't really much change left from my life savings after donating it to President Putin. President Zelensky is a lot better than Putin.
I'm better.
No, you are not. Now get off my bro Putin's dong, or I'm gonna start Putin these nuts in your mouths. They just don't make men like me anymore, but I'm gonna get Barron to spread his God-given genetics from me and Melania to like 100 different women in next 5 years. It's gonna be just like Genghis Khan all over again, just with better genetics.
Well, to me, it seems like the only thing he spreads is his own legs, and I'm actually quite interested in talking with him more. Uncle Joey has a lot of advice and stories to tell to Barron. It's practically like my nephew since me and Donald became blood brothers last party.
Wait, what? You became blood brothers and you haven't told me yet? You didn't even invite me to any party neither. When was it?
Well, listen, man, it was last weekend, but I was blackout drunk, just absolutely fuck wasted off of tequila. I downed 3 bottles of tequila all by myself while this motherfucker over here was just eating ice cream made out of vodka. And I don't even get how is this possible, but that's not the point. The point here is that the skeleton over here spurted out this idea and took out a ceremonial dagger out of his pocket. And I also don't know why he took his ceremonial dagger with him on a party, so you can ask him later. I was so fucked up that I probably nodded my head yes, and this guy stabbed his hand so hard that his whole arm got covered in blood. And I also got stabbed in the hand so hard that I think I was seeing my bones, but I didn't make much of it because I was numb due to the gallon of tequila in my system. Then we shook hands and I just passed out, but I don't if it's from the tequila amount, my blood loss, or if it's just because Joe spiked my drink with something.
And you'll never get to know it, Tee.
I feel like this is the one where I'm gonna absolutely demolish you guys in.
Oh no, Daddy Trump dump gonna demolish us. Joke on you, though, I want that.
Disgusting ass. He's been pretty much demolishing you in every game we played competitively.
Because Joe Dog always demolishes whether it's in gameplay or foreplay. I'm scared, guys. I hate pirates. I always was taking the long courses just to stay off their waters back in the old days. I'm glad they are gone now.
Joe, pirates were a thing back when United States wasn't a founded country.
Yeah, I know that.
I always told you this guy is an actual caveman. He is just aging and aging for the God only knows how long.
Hi guys, what are you? Oh my God, are you playing golf?
Why, yes, Mr. Eusebio.
No comment. Anyway, while you play this shithole of a game that Bale retired for, I'm just gonna quickly pop in a promo since I've basically gave you a huge boost after my presence in this channel, so it's only fair I get one. Okay, so dear viewers, remember to subscribe to You Are Cristiano because we're aiming for 100 million subscribers before the end of a year so I can get a red diamond button and do unboxing like PewDiePie once did. All right, so that's all I had to say now. Bye, you losers. Have fun with your little gay game.
Oh man, too many moving thingamabobbers around. My head is dizzy from all this.
Nah, it's just the Everclear hangover starting to settle in. When did you have your last bottle, Joe?
Right before you guys came in.
But we just came here 20 minutes ago.
Yes, I know.
It's kind of amazes me that a human can be so demented and mentally gone that you can't differentiate between his normal behavior and the drunken behavior. This guy probably have about half of his blood replaced by ethanol and the other half is just pure sugar because I know this guy drinks only alcohol and Capri Sun.
Joke's on you, I actually haven't touched a single Capri Sun bag tonight. I got my hydration only from Everclear since I woke up with an intense, unbearable headache last night.
Joe, you definitely need a sleep schedule fixed and get on a strict detox because I can't just passively look at you falling apart in real time.
But Barry, this guy is literally unkillable. He lives on alcohol and ice cream only diet, has the crackhead son, an abusive vice president that he's probably fantasizing about and haven't showered or brushed his teeth for over 50 years. Do you really think he will fall apart anytime soon? Heck, he will probably outlive us.
Okay, but Kamala is a baddie. Who wouldn't fantasize about this timepiece?
I can admit that Kamala can look like a very attractive lady under proper circumstances and if you get a good angle of her. But let's be honest, because I am a way hotter person out of the two, so it's not like she's something special anyway. You can do the outro speech though.
Oh, okay then. If you watch the entire thing, then make sure you will not leave a subscription here and instead go and turn your life that is full of misery into something good. For starter, you can start working out because it will give you energy and you will stop laying in bed all day jerking off to some OnlyFans bitch that you paid to see get fucked by another man. Bye!
What the fuck?
Go buy yourself a hearing aid and read a dictionary because one letter can change the entire sentence and you just proved it to us.
Is there an audiobook of that dictionary or whatever you just said?
The audiobook would just ruin the whole Wait a minute. You just can't read, can you?
Ha ha ha, you're very funny, Donnie. Of course I can, I just don't have any time, right? I'm a president after all, a very busy person.
You're spending half of your presidency on vacation. You don't get to say that. You're just an 80-year-old grandpa that can't even read.
Okay, so what? It's because I got bullied in school for my pink backpack and for the outfits that I were wearing. I mean, who were those teachers to bully me for my magic fairy outfit? I can identify as whoever I want, and now I am a fucking president while they died as paycheck to paycheck losers.
Fuck you, buddy.
I'm beginning to think that's what you actually want to do.
It was that a Grand Theft Auto 5 reference.
All the way. I'm actually impressed that you recognize this line.
He pretty much memorized every Trevor line because he was playing as him a lot, as he's seen some resemblance between himself and T. If you ask me, that's probably because Trevor smells, doesn't flush the toilet, heavily drinks, sniffs gas, is constantly doped up on speed, and is a serial psychopathic killer that goes on a random rampages because of some little stupid argument. Oh, and he also eats anything and has the dirtiest, most smelly clothes possible on him. He also liked to inspect Trevor's meth lab very thoroughly, as well as the other meth lab on the farm before he went and blew it all up.
Not gonna lie, that does sound like Joe now that I think about it.
I just try to be as cool as Hunter to get to his parties because he inherited the host title of the Diddy parties, and they are now officially renamed to Hunter parties. I just hope LeBron got the memo and will stay past 10 this time.
Are you trying to diddle with the Braun?
Who wouldn't want to with my glorious Pookie King LeBron? I wanted to also invite Bronny, but he got old as hell. I mean, bro, he literally plays in NBA, but I remember it like yesterday when he was just a glorious, sweet 10-year-old boy.
I'm a believer in First Amendment, but I want to revoke it from you ASAP. Looking at the background, it seems that it hits close to home Biden, doesn't it? Some World War I type A shit.
Well, yes, this is indeed a fact. I remember flying the Zeppelin once. It was probably pretty luxurious and cozy inside the passenger zone, but I wouldn't know because I was hiding in the helium chamber to not get caught by any crew. By that's already traveled before planes. Really became mainstream.
Nice progress, Don. And how exactly old are you, Joe? Every source says you were born in 1942. But commercial airships era ended 6 years earlier in 1937. Are you hiding something from us?
Likewise, pretty nice progress there, Egghead. And of course, he is hiding something. This fossil is probably older than the Earth at this point. Motherfucker been hunting dinosaurs.
It's nothing special, really. They made weird noises, and a velociraptor basically tasted like chicken, so it's not exactly a delicacy.
Barry, do you think Joey has the capability to read, let alone write something like that? Why would he drop out a race when he could just do it for shits and giggles? It's not like he cares about the donkey party. He only cares about the prices for ice cream and probably wants to remove all the security cameras from the elementary schools. And I can assure you, I will affect one of the two issues, but which one we will see in the future.
Yeah, no, if I really wrote what I think Kamal would lock me in the White Room again, and Lord knows I can't have that. I like being in pain, but that's something no mortal can withstand without going insane. I lost one of my few last pieces of humanity left inside it. What happens in the White Room is a torture, a psychosis. The physical pain turns to the mental burning pain, and then it starts to drill in your spiritual self, and it does it just so slowly for the period of 15 days, 14 hours, 34 minutes, and 47 seconds, until you finally get tied up, blindfolded, and be in a trunk and getting left stranded and stripped from all your possessions and clothes in the middle of Grand Canyon at 2 a.m., and then just passing out. And then you're waking up all empty inside, and you're forced to do more paperwork in the Oval Office. But yeah, other than that, it's all good in the hood.
I don't know how to say it, Joe, but I really, and I mean really do feel absolutely nothing about it. And I don't give a single fuck about your whining. That just sounds like a regular walk to school back in my day.
You two knew each other back in the day. Shit, I never knew that.
Yeah, you don't know many twisted things about us, and some of you will never know. But yeah, we knew each other probably longer than I knew you, Barry. We just weren't as locked in as we are right now.
Yeah, some of them hopefully will never see the daylight. Those all-night benders were crazy. Have you ever seen the movie Hungover? Yeah, it was kind of like that, but more extreme and for many more nights.
It was more extreme than kidnapping a Yakuza member, marrying a hooker, and stealing Mike Tyson's lion from his mansion by a car. What the fuck were you two doing?
I plead the fifth, but the only thing I can say is that Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was based on a real story.
Who wants to do the outro?
Me, I'll do it. But yeah, guys, it was good to be back. I'm glad you haven't forgot about me. We're gonna end it here. As always, you see this? This is not a fist pump. This is a bro fist. Ha ha ha, it's easy to get them mixed up. Anyway, are you ready? Ha ha, yes you are, you dirty animal. Now let's fist together.